Wow, it is really hot today. The sky is bright and the sun is shining.
When I was out west in the U.S. last summer, we were in the desert. We had a very strong storm. The sky got very dark. Suddenly, it got windy, and then it started raining very hard.
I bet the desert is beautiful after the rain.
Yes, it was. We saw a beautiful rainbow after the storm. In South America, the seasons are opposite from ours, right? Our winter is their summer, and our summer is their winter. Is that right?
Yes, it is, because the continents are different directions to the sun. That is why we have 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. We all have the same seasons, just at different times of the year.
I didn't know that. So, for example, in July and August in Istanbul, when we are having summer, it's winter in South America and the southern parts of Africa.
Yes, that's right. So, in Istanbul, in the winter, when it's cold, say January or February, in South America and Australia, they're having summer.
What about in Greece, Alexei? What is the weather like there in the summer?
Well, it's very hot in many places. And on cloudy days, it's cooler. Of course. Sometimes it rains in the summer. But usually, the weather is very bright, sunny, and warm.
What about the winter, Alexei?
Well, it depends on where you live. In the hills and mountains, it is colder and there are snowy days. But the winter is usually cold and wet.
In the springtime?
Spring is my favorite time anywhere. In Greece, in the spring, we celebrate the passing of winter and celebrate the changing earth. Like anywhere. Farmers plant crops, flowers bloom, and people spend more time outside. Now, I have a question for you guys. What are the 4 seasons like in New York? I have never been to America, and I'd like to visit your country someday.
Well, in my area, summers are very nice, but sometimes it gets too hot. We get big storms with thunder and lightning and lots of rain.
Well, what about the autumn?
Fall is my favorite season. The air is fresh and clean and the colors on the trees are great.
What else do you like about the fall?
Well, the air is also cooler. Sometimes we get fog in New York. On those days, you can't see the buildings there because the fog covers where they end.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yes, it's very interesting on foggy days.
And what about the winter?
I'll talk about that one. Sometimes winters are easy, with not a lot of snow. But sometimes, there can be a lot of snow. Last winter, we had a blizzard, and the entire city was shut down. I was in New York at that time. I couldn't go out for 3 days. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a really bad storm. I saw it on television. My mother told me about it on the phone. She said there was nearly 1 meter of snow in that blizzard.
What is this word, blizzard?
Oh, sorry, Alexei. A blizzard is a snowstorm that often shuts down work, school, and transportation.
How often do you get these blizzards?
Maybe not even once in a winter, but sometimes more than 5 times a winter.
Wow. And what about springtime in New York?
Well, it seems to take a long time for spring to come. But when it does come, flowers bloom, people go to the park, the sunsets are very pretty. It's lovely.
Wow. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Well, this day is no one's favorite. It's very hot. Look, everyone's looking for shade.
This is really hot weather. I'll be glad when the sun goes down and cools this hot and humid day.
This is just like a summer day in Greece. So it's not hard to believe this is summer in Turkey.
It may rain after all this hot weather, and then we could see a rainbow. I hope it's cooler tomorrow. Then we could do something fun after work.